just passed a law saying that marine land cannot have any.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah. First of all, I'm aware. Secondly, this is not even the first time you've told me this.
Well, don't you think that is awesome?
Yeah, it's good.
Do you think whales should be kept in captivity for any purpose whatsoever?
Well, I mean, dolphins are whales, and I'm a proponent of keeping some of them in captivity because some of them are not able to be released into the wild. Some of them would die if you put them in the wild, so I don't think that that's really.
Oh yes, I mean new ones to be into.
New ones? No, there's no reason why any marine mammal would ever need to be captured from the wild nowadays. We have so many in captivity that are actively breeding that if that's something that they're trying to proliferate, if they're trying to keep animals in captivity, we can breed them. Like, there's no reason why a wild animal should be taken from the ocean to propagate us having animals in captivity for show purposes. No.
I totally agree. And you know what? The killer whales, they do not breed in captivity.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But the thing is, they don't have good breeding practices because, first of all, there aren't enough of them in captivity, so they're trying to bring in more so that they have a good enough genetic stock to keep the diversity high, but we shouldn't be bringing more in. So you can only breed them so many times before we're going to start having bad inbreeding problems. So we have enough for right now and the next couple generations, but if you're looking 100 years down the line, no, there's not enough.
Like a lot of incest, right?
It can be a lot of incest, and the habitats are too small and stuff. You can't exponentially grow and have females comfortable or their bodies will literally shut down and not allow them to become pregnant if they're in a facility that they feel like doesn't have enough space for them and another animal. So.
Okay, you spend a lot of time around whales, right?
Yeah.
And do you believe, as I believe, as a layman, I believe that their enclosures and that their space is not adequate enough to accommodate them?
Well, I'm actually writing a paper on that right now as well. I'm writing a paper called Marine Mammals in Human Care, and I'm looking at all the legislation as to the Animal Welfare Act is the one that sets, in the United States, it sets the size requirements for the habitats. And I'm comparing what the AWA requires, which is peanuts, to what the ACA requires. That's an optional organization that aquariums and zoos can join to be more accredited, to have a better standing. Mm-hmm. So they have slightly higher standards for what they require, mm-hmm. which are what I would say are technically adequate for a marine mammal. They are enough for them to comfortably live their life, but is it normal? No, it's not. But I think that there's also a difference between different species. So orcas are naturally extremely free-ranging animals. Those animals.
Yeah, don't they go 100-kilometer radius?
Yeah, they travel a huge amount. So keeping them, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But if you look at a different kind of marine mammal, sea lions are marine mammals. They're pretty territorial. In fact, they'll stay in one area because that's their territory.
So they're okay for 1 kilometer radius.
Species, so they don't ever go into water that's more than X number of feet deep anyway. So you don't need a bottomless pool to keep a sea lion. So there's differences between marine mammals. Some of them make sense to keep. They aren't a threat because it fits their natural life patterns. But for some, it just doesn't make any sense because you cannot physically give them what they need in captivity to give them a natural life.
Wow. Yeah. So in captivity, why is the orchid? Okay, you see the orchid, you see the fins down, okay, and then you see them in the free, and the fins are up.
First of all, you sound retarded. Second of all,
hey man, I'm just asking you. You're the expert, right? Come on, don't call me retarded for wanting knowledge.
Many cases of adult orcas having those bent over fins, even in the wild.
No, so not in the wild. Not in the wild.
No, it does. It happens.
You show me one.
It does happen naturally.
You show me one.
Because all that it is it's the cartilage collapsing in their fin. So that will happen with really old age. It will happen with the really large males. Like, that does happen naturally. However, I will say that the percentage, or like the ratio at which it happens in captivity and in the wild is like way skewed. Like, it's not happening a natural amount in human care. Like, if there was one whale that had that, it wouldn't be shocking, but it's the fact that every single one has it. And the reason for it is because they're literally going in circles all day. The centrifugal force of not traveling in a straight line.
They're in distress.
Cartilage. What?
They are in distress.
I mean, it's different than distress because it doesn't technically cause them any like bodily harm.
Don't call me retarded when you know I'm talking factual. Okay? That's very ignorant of you to call me retarded.
You said whales in the free to refer to whales in the ocean.
You act right, okay? You know what I'm saying. Same shit, different pile. Come on now.
I mean, like, I'm on your
side. Come on now.
Like, come on, use the right words, Jesus.
Well, don't call me retarded, because I'm not.
Okay, well, now that we've had this nice conversation about whales, I know you're just trying to keep me on the line because you have this.
Okay, are you for or against abortion?
What?
Are you for or against?
I'm pro the female body and the female having a decision over knowing what's best for her.
I'm pro-choice too.
I don't think you can say that there's one way that's going to work for every single case. I think it needs to be a case-by-case basis, and I think the only person that should ever be able to decide that is the woman who it is affecting.
Her body, her choice, right?
Yep.
That's the way I say. Thank you very much there, Annalise, you fucking dumb cunt. Bye. That was Annalise, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that.